Today I'm going to be working on putting an aluminum intake on the Barracuda. So I've already gotten started here somewhat. I pulled the bracketry off that held the return springs and unhooked like the vacuum advance. Pulled the coil off the intake. I still got to pull the carburetor off and get the rest of the bolts out. But before I do that, I've got the intake sitting over here, the new one, which is a used intake, but it's cleaned up pretty decent. But I'm just gonna try to clean it up even more before I put it on the car. I'm gonna spray it with some Totally Awesome and just agitate it a little bit with a brush and go hose it off. That way while it's drying, I can go ahead and pull the rest of the stuff off of this intake and get it out of there. I'm not sure how good this stuff will work or if it's gonna clean up anymore, but I'm just gonna give it a shot anyways before I install it. Alright, I've given that a pretty good scrub in all the nooks and crannies, so I'm just going to take it outside and hose it, maybe let it air dry a little bit, and we'll check it out. Alright, while that's out there drying, I'm going to work on getting this carburetor and intake off. It looks like the only thing I've got left hooked to this thing is the fuel hose here. So I'll go ahead and pull that off and get the carburetor out of here. I am going to be reusing this carburetor. I just rebuilt it when I got the car just to get it running, and it works pretty good. Doesn't look very good, but it'll do for now. I'm pretty sure it's the original carburetor. It's a Carter AVS. Alright. There's something else. Oh, the little choke plunger, I guess. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Just dropped that little clip. Let me make sure I find that before I drop it in the freaking engine. I see it. Got it. Alright, I'm gonna start taking these intake bolts out. And hopefully this will pry off of there. I've got a few bolts already backed out all the way from when I pulled the return spring brackets off. Oh, I still gotta pull that hose. It's alright. Get these backed out and I'll get it. That's the caveman impact. Works pretty good sometimes. Alright, that's the last of the bolts. I'm going to get this hose disconnected here and probably going to run my shop vac just around here to pick up any debris so it doesn't fall down in the engine. And I'll start trying to pry it off. Ugh. Gross. Time to start prying. I'm gonna try to pry on the front here, I think, on this thermostat lip. If I can get this 2x4 in a way I can use it for leverage. I'm gonna put this towel down so I'm trying not to scratch up my timing cover here. Will this work? No. It looks like I'm going to have to pull the valve covers also because the lip kind of goes over top of the intake. So I'm going to get those off real quick. I've had these off one time before also. When I first got the car, I pulled them off and Just basically coated everything in oil before I tried to start it. All right, just had to chip away all the old valve cover gaskets there, and now I can get back to prying. I might need a bigger pry bar. Wow. Oh, there she goes. Man, that thing was stuck. Wow, that's super heavy. Oh, God. Whoa. I was struggling. There's the beast. Man, that thing's heavy. So I got that off. Here's what it looks like. I guess it looks okay in there. The thing's definitely probably never been off. I really like these metal gaskets actually. I wish I had got some of those. I got Felpros for this. But I'm gonna pull all that out of there and get that cleaned up, and then I'll grab the new intake and bring it in here and show it to you. Got the gasket surfaces all cleaned up now. I scraped them off real good and cleaned them up with brake clean. Pulled out the little alignment dowels that were in these from the factory. I just got to pull that piece of cardboard out. I was using that to kind of catch the debris, and I vacuumed it out. But I brought the intake in, and I don't know that it looks any better, but I think it's a little cleaner, especially in the little crevices. That looks good, I think. So I'm gonna work on just test fitting that with the new gaskets. These are the gaskets here, they're from Felpro. Let me get after it. I went ahead and pulled the distributor out so I wasn't running into that and fighting it while putting this intake in. But I set my gaskets in here, they're just sitting here. And I'm gonna test fit the intake, just kind of get an idea how it's gonna fit and how high it's gonna sit off of these front and rear rails. So I think I'm just gonna use silica in there instead of the cork that's provided. So let me grab the intake. All right. So something like that. I know the gaskets are probably not lined up well. They probably moved and shifted. But like I said, I'm just trying to get an idea how high it's going to sit off these rails. Which it looks like it's about the thickness of those cork gaskets. But I've read several things, and there's so many mixed opinions on this stuff, but a lot of people say they leak, and I don't know. I'm just gonna, I bought a tube of Ultra Black, and that's what I'm gonna use on the front and rear rails and hope that it works good. So it's looking like my bolt holes are gonna line up as well. So I think I'm gonna take this off and apply some Ultra Gray around the water ports, stick the gaskets on, smear some more around the water ports, and then put my Ultra Black on the front and rear rails. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by putting a little bit of black in the little joints right here along the cylinder head. This little valley here is pretty susceptible to leaking. Now I'm going to use the gray and put it around the water ports on the heads. This is Permatex water pump and thermostat housing. I'm just going to put it on my finger and smear it on there. Okay. I think I'm going to put it around some of the bolt holes too in the middle just to hold the gasket in place. Alright, hopefully that's good. I'm going to grab the intake gaskets and put them on there. Probably could have cut this tip a little bigger. I don't want to put too much because I don't want it to smash into the valley there. All right. Is it enough? That's the question. Is it too much? I really don't know. I do want to put some more gray though. I forgot around those water ports, so I'll get that real quick. All right, now that I've got that all in there, I'm gonna go ahead and try to set the intake down on it. Okay. It looks like it's pretty close. I'm gonna try to get that back corner bolt in, or both of them. All right, good, that's starting. So the end bolts, the two bolts in the end, don't need anything on them because they go into blind holes, but all the rest of the intake bolts have to have some kind of thread seal on them because they go into the heads and they'll wick oil. So I'm gonna put some on the rest of those bolts and start those. So I'm just using this Permatex thread sealant. I think it's like a Teflon style stuff. It looks white. I just put a little bit around the end of it, all the way around it. Kind of smear it in the threads. And that should be good. So I'm gonna do that to all these, and then I'll get them snugged up, and we'll see how it looks. All right, I got all the bolts tightened and sealed up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the distributor back in there, just so I don't drop anything in that hole at some point, and I'll get the carburetor back on it. So I got a set of stainless studs for the carburetor, and all these bolts I got stainless too. They all came from this store on eBay called Rogue Bolt. They're pretty nice. I got them for the timing cover and the water pump and all too. Really wish this carburetor was a little more appealing, but that's what I've got for now. Why would it be easy? There we go. Perfect. There's the finished product. I like it. I think it looks pretty good, and hopefully it performs well. Have to get me some better looking valve covers for sure. Get rid of those junky looking things and maybe fix up my air cleaner a little bit. I think it'll look pretty good in the engine bay. Hopefully everything works out good on there. It seals up good. I think it did. It installed pretty well. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.